Hello and welcome to On the Flats. I'm your host, Sophie Gonzalez. Sydney Wallace made Tech history by becoming the 27th Yellow Jacket to score 1,000 career points with her final shot in her last game due to injury. I got to sit down with Sydney to discuss how she's a leader for the team off the court and her plans for after graduation. Sydney, thanks so much for joining us today. You're the 27th Yellow Jacket to score 1,000 career points. How does it feel to make Tech history?
It feels great. Not a lot of people are able to say like they've made Tech history, so it's just, I'm really blessed to be able to accomplish this in 4 years, and it's a great feeling, and I'm happy.
Immediately after your final shot in the Lipscomb game that marked your 1,000th career point, you had to leave the game during halftime due to injury. What happened?
Basically, it was a move. My teammate passed me the ball. I was in the corner. I made a quick move to the basket, and I jump stopped. And then on the way up, I just heard something pop, and immediately I grabbed my knee, and that pretty much was it. And I kind of knew I tore my ACL. The trainers, they kind of, were a little frantic. They gave like looks like, oh, it's not, it doesn't look too good. So that's pretty much what happened. I think like a week later, I went to the doctor, got an MRI that confirmed it was torn, and then from there, I just, started the rehab process and went with surgery.
What thoughts ran through your mind at halftime?
I was just completely out of it, I kind of knew like what happened. I kind of knew like the position. I'm a senior, I know that this ACL injury, it takes a while to come back from, and I'll probably miss the rest of the season. So I was just really, upset, emotional, but after I kind of calmed down and realized, everything does happen for a reason, and, I just have to stay strong and keep my faith really high.
You've been a leader on the court for the past 4 seasons. How are you a leader off the court now for the team?
I just give them feedback. Anything that I see that they're doing, try to help them out, and any situations that they may need help with, I'm always there for them. I feel like they can talk to me about anything. Just being a good teammate, good friend, sister, to everybody.
So you've been providing a lot of support to your teammates. What would you say has been the greatest lesson that you've learned through basketball? I
would say the greatest lesson I've learned is it's not really what happens to you, but it's how like you respond to it. Like you can always have, in life there's going to be negative situations, things that may not always go your way. But I feel like if you have a positive attitude, that you can get through anything, and you can do it anything that you put your mind to. One thing that my father always told me was that hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. So that's something that I've always kept in my mind.
Now, as a senior, you've already accomplished so much and been really involved on campus. What would you say is your proudest accomplishment?
I would say my proudest accomplishment school-wise is that I'm about to get a minor in Spanish. I really enjoy learning, about the Spanish culture, being able to talk in a different language, and I think that's probably going to be my greatest accomplishment once I graduate. That I took all the classes that I needed to take in order to get that.
So Sydney, what's your plans for after graduation?
After graduation, hopefully, if everything goes through and I'm able to get a medical red shirt and come back to play next year, I'll be here actually. If not, then I just plan, to rehab and go overseas and try to get something going overseas.
Sydney, thanks so much for joining us today. Best of luck with graduation and to the team as well.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
We wish Sydney the best of luck as she graduates this semester. I'm your host, Sophie Gonzalez, and thanks for watching On the Flats.